March 27, 1999. The air was thick with tension as Lieutenant Colonel Darrell Zelko soared high above Serbia in his F-117A Nighthawk. This sleek, angular jet was the pinnacle of stealth technology, designed to be invisible and untouchable. On this night, it carried a single mission: destroy an enemy command center near Belgrade. But what Zelko didn't know was that far below, unseen eyes were watching. Serbian air defense forces had been tracking NATO's air campaigns for weeks. Their commander, Lieutenant Colonel Zoltan Dani, knew the odds were against him. His weapon, a Soviet-era S-125 Neva missile system, outdated, obsolete against the cutting-edge technology of the US Air Force. And yet, Dani wasn't relying on brute force. He had something far more dangerous: knowledge. Through careful study, Dani and his team discovered a flaw, a chink in stealth's invisible armor. By modifying radar frequencies and adjusting detection angles, they could catch glimpses of what wasn't supposed to exist. Tonight, they put their theory to the test. As Zelko cruised toward his target, his instruments were clear. No threats, no warnings. He was a ghost in the night. Then the impossible happened. On the Serbian radar screens, a faint signature flickered, a whisper of movement against the static. Dani's team locked on. The order was given. A missile streaked into the night, then another, tearing through the darkness, guided by the pulse of a jet that was never meant to be seen. Zelko never saw it coming. A sudden explosion rocked the aircraft. The once invisible Nighthawk was now a burning beacon in the sky. Flames engulfed the fuselage. Alarms screamed. The controls were gone. Zelko had only one choice. With a final breath, he pulled the ejection handle. He was free-falling into enemy territory. The moment his parachute deployed, the real battle began. Serbian forces were already on the move, racing toward his landing site. Alone, deep behind enemy lines, Zelko knew capture was a real possibility. But he had trained for this. He cut away his chute, melted into the shadows, and began his desperate game of survival. For hours, NATO's search and rescue teams scoured the region, guided by whispers and signals. Time was running out. Serbian troops were closing in. Then the familiar thump of rotor blades shattered the silence. A NATO extraction team swooped in, snatching Zelko from the grasp of his pursuers. Against all odds, he was going home. By sunrise, the wreckage of the F-117A lay in Serbian hands. The impossible had been achieved. The legend of stealth had been shattered. Aging technology had outwitted the future, and the world would never look at air superiority the same way again. Want more untold military stories? Join us at BuzzHub, where history comes to life. Don't just watch history, experience it. Subscribe now and stay ahead of the game.